Well, hello, and how are you? Hey, friends, welcome to the Shen Show. I am your host, Senator Briscoe, coming to you from right here in St. Charles, Missouri. Hey, today's Monday, March the 1st, 2021. Got a happy Shen Show shout-outs going out to my friends who like the Shen Show and or love it. Jamie O'Driscoll, Martin Kelly, Janet Wilford, Leony, Pedraza, Fernandez, and my favorite riot, Pokey pal, Amanda Sue Little. That's right, that's right. I got Martin Kelly and Steve uh uh not Steve Martin, Steve Clary. Yeah, can't forget those guys. Uh Martin Kelly I already mentioned. Well, see how I am? But that's okay. What I'm going to do is go ahead and jump right on into the weather forecast for the St. Charles viewing area. And, that'll be about 41 degrees out there right now. But we're going to have some clear skies overnight with low temperatures dipping down around 27 degrees Fahrenheit, with winds light and variable east to northeast at 5 miles per hour. And then March the 2nd, mainly sunny skies, highs around 56 degrees Fahrenheit with winds south at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Clear skies overnight with lows around 36 degrees Fahrenheit, and winds are going to be southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then, how about Wednesday, March the 3rd? A mainly sunny sky with highs around 63 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds are going to be west at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then clear skies overnight with 34-degree temperature. Winds are going to be light and variable, north to northeast at 4 miles per hour. And then how about Thursday, March the 4th? Sunday, sunny. Not Sunday, but sunny. Skies. Highs around 60 degrees Fahrenheit with winds east at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Mostly to partly cloudy, and then lows into 36 degrees overnight. Winds are going to be east at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And my friends, we're going to jump right into Friday, March the 5th. Mostly cloudy skies with highs around 56 degrees Fahrenheit with winds east and northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Few clouds overnight with lows around 32 degrees, and winds are going to be northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Just look at that. What a week makes. We were at 23s and we were at zeros, and now we're back up in the 50s and the 30s and the 60s. How about Saturday, March the 6th? Mostly sunny skies with highs around 55 degrees Fahrenheit, and winds are going to be north to northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Clear to partly cloudy skies overnight with lows around 33 degrees Fahrenheit, and winds are going to be light and variable. And that, my friends, is your 5-day forecast for the St. Charles viewing area. Friend of mine named Craig Wyatt, he is always on the show. Well, not on the show per se, but he's always talking. We was Navy buddies, and we were stationed in Chicago together. And then we went to Millington, Tennessee together. Well, Millington was approximately 35, 40 miles outside of Memphis, Tennessee. And well, I bought myself a 1963 GMC pickup truck, and I adored that truck. But the beautiful thing about that truck was its plaid valve covers. Yes, sir, it had an industrial motor in it. And the thing was, it was a 305 V6. Now, most of y'all ain't going to believe it. No, sir, I didn't believe it either when I first heard about it. But I checked it out, and sure enough, it exists. And it's an industrial motor, and I had no clue that I could get parts for the thing. Otherwise, I'd have kept it and fixed it. But anyway, it had one egg-shaped cylinder, and, well, it never did run exactly the way I'd like for it to do. But it did run fast enough for you to go around a corner and the door to open up, and Craig to be hanging out the door, hanging on by dear life. Now, of course, he wasn't wearing a seatbelt because, well, the seatbelt was used to hold the seat to the floor. That's right. it was bench seats on that old truck, and well, they wasn't attached to the floor. What they was attached to was garden um rails, like train like a train those things that they put on train tracks underneath the train track. The well, I can't even think of what the thing's called. Ties, railroad ties. Well, these were garden ties, and the seats were bolted onto those garden ties, and then they were held down with the seat belts that were supposed to be holding you in the truck. And well, one day we was headed towards Memphis, and I had my clip on my spider gears went out or broke on my spider gear, and so my wheel shaft on my left hand side, my driver's side wheel shaft, started sliding out of my um pumpkin. I call it pumpkin. It's your gear ratio box back there. Anyway, it started sliding out until the axle was coming out of the shaft until it got to the wheel well. And when it got to the wheel well, it rubbed on it and it puppeted it. And so I had a puppeted tire. Oh man, it was beautiful too. Those were white spoke rims on my red truck. I really do miss that truck. Anyway, so we go ahead and we get her fixed with a yellow rim. So now I've got this real beautiful red truck with three white spoke rims and one yellow rim. But hey, it worked. It got us back home, and then I had to take it apart and figure out what went wrong. So yeah, it was just the clip that goes on the inside of the spider gears had popped loose out of the off of the end of the wheel shaft. So it was one of those things. Just goofy things happen, boy, I tell you. Anyway, how about a song? Hey, 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 hey. Ooh, ooh, won't you come and see about me? I'll be dancing, do you know it, baby? Tell me your troubles and doubts. Give me every inside and out and love strings so real and dark. Think to the tender things that we're working on. So change me, pull us apart. When the light gets into your heart, baby, and don't you forget about me. Don't you forget about me. Will love stand above me? Look my way and never love me. Keeps rinsing and raising, keeping falling down, down, down. I don't like that song. Let's do this one, if we can. Every breath you take, every move you make, every bond you break, every step you take, I'll be watching you. Every single day, every word you say, every game you play, every night you stay, I'll be watching you. Oh, can't you see you belong to me? Oh, how my full heart aches with every step you take, every move you make, every vow you break, every smile you fake, every claim you stake, I'll be watching you. Since you've gone away, I've been lost without a trace. I'm dreaming at night, I can only see your face. I look around, and it's you can't I replace. Feel so cold and long for your embrace. I keep crying, baby, baby, please. Oh, can't you see? You belong to me. Oh, my Wilford aches with every breath you take, every move you make, every bow you break, every step you take. I'll be watching you, every move you make, every step you take. I'll be watching you. I'll be watching you. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord. And I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. Oh Lord. Can't you feel it coming in the air tonight? Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Well, if you told me you were drowning, I would not lend you a hand. I have seen your face before, my friend, but I don't know if you know who I am. Well, I was there, and I saw what you did. I saw it with my own two eyes. So you can wipe off that grin. I know where you've been, and it's been a pack of lies. Oh, I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Whoa, Lord, where I've been waiting for this moment, for all my life. Oh, Lord, oh, I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord, oh well, I've been waiting for this moment, for all my life. I've got my throat, it's all out of whack, and I can't sing to save my soul. Whoa, I'm playing with you all. Sorry, I'm gonna fall. I don't want to disrespect Phil Collins that way, so I'm not going to do no more of it. Oh, how about this story? How about the story of Ferdinand? Once upon a time, in Spain, there was a little bull, and his name was Ferdinand. All of the other little bulls he lived with would run and jump and butt their heads together, but not Ferdinand. He liked to sit and just quietly and smell the flowers. He had a favorite spot out in the pasture under a cork tree. It was his favorite tree, and he would sit in its shade all day and smell the flowers. Sometimes his mother, who was a cow, would worry about him. She was afraid he would be lonesome all by himself. Why don't you run and play and be with the other little bulls and skip and butt your head? She would say, and Ferdinand would shake his head and say, I like it better where I can sit and just quietly and smell the flowers. And so his mother saw that he was not lonesome, and because she was understanding mother, even though she was a cow, she let him just sit there and be happy. And as the years went by, Ferdinand grew up and grew until he was very, very big and strong, and all the other bulls who had grown up with him in the same pasture would fight each other all day. They would butt each other and stick each other with their horns. What they wanted most of all was to be picked to go to fight in the bullfights in Madrid. But not Ferdinand. He still liked to sit just quietly under the cork tree and smell the flowers. One day 5 men came in very funny hats to pick up the biggest, fastest, roughest bull to fight in the bullfights in Madrid. All of the other bulls ran around snorting and butting and leaping and jumping so that the men would pick them. But Ferdinand knew that they wouldn't pick him, and he didn't care. So he went out to his favorite cork tree to sit down. He didn't look where he was sitting, and instead of sitting on the nice cool grass in the shade, he sat on a bumblebee. Well, if you were a bumblebee and a bull sat on you, what would you do? You would sting him. That's right, and that's just what the bee did to Ferdinand. Wow, did it hurt! Ferdinand jumped up with a snort. He ran around puffing and snorting and butting and pawing and pawing at the ground, and it was though as if he were crazy. Well, 5 men saw him, and they shouted with joy. Here was the largest and fiercest bull of all, just the one for the fights in Madrid. So they took him away for the bullfight day in a cart. Well, what a day it was! Flags were flying, bands were playing, and all the lovely ladies had flowers in their hair. They had a parade into the bull ring, and first came the bandoleros, who with long sharp pins with ribbons on them, to stick the bull and make him mad. Next came the picaderos, who rode skinny horses, and they had long spears to stick in the bull and make him madder. And then came the matador, the proudest of all. He thought that he was very handsome, and bowed to the ladies. And he had a red cape and a sword, and was supposed to stick the bull last of all. Then came the bull, and you know who that was, don't you? It was Ferdinand. Well, they called him Ferdinand the Fierce, and the bandoleros were afraid of him, and the picaderos were afraid of him, and the matador was scared stiff. Ferdinand ran into the middle of the ring, and everyone shouted and clapped because they thought that he was going to fight fiercely, and butt and snort and stick his horns around. But not Ferdinand. No, when he got to the middle of the ring, he saw the flowers in all the lovely ladies' hair, and he just sat down quietly and smelled. He wouldn't fight, no, and be fierce no matter what they did. He just sat and smelled the beautiful flowers. The bandoleros were mad, and the picaderos were madder. And the matador was so mad that he cried because he couldn't show off with his cape and sword. So they had to take Ferdinand home. And for all I know, he is still sitting there under his favorite cork tree, smelling the flowers, just quietly. He is very happy, and he has lived that way for the rest of his life. And so there you have it. That was Ferdinand the Bull. Okie dokie. That was it, kids. Time to go. Sorry, I didn't even tell you to come all around. I just said it was story time. I guess Mom paused it for you, or Grandma paused it. Whoever you was with tonight, got to pause it so that you could hear it when you got there. Anyway, good night. God bless you all. And now it's time for our Daily Bread portion of the program. The Daily Bread portion of the program is going to be brought to you today by the Bible with Briscoe 2021. The Bible with Briscoe 2021 is a daily reading of the Bible to be completed within 1 year. Today's reading in the Bible with Briscoe 2021 will be Numbers 23 through 25 and Mark 7:14 through 37. So don't forget to tune into the Bible with Briscoe 2021. Okay, let's see. Never give up is today's devotion in the Daily Bread portion of the program. And today's scripture for never give up is going to be Joshua 1, 1 through 9. Joshua 1, 1 through 9. After the death of Moses, the servant of the Lord said to Joshua, son of Nun, Moses' aide, Moses, my servant, is dead. Now then, you and all these people get ready to cross the Jordan River into the land I am about to give to them, to the Israelites. I will give you every place where you set your foot, as I promised Moses. Your territory will extend from the desert of Lebanon and from the great river, the Euphrates, all the Hittite country, to the Mediterranean Sea in the west. No one will be able to stand against you all the days of your life. As I was with Moses, so I will be with you. I will never leave you nor forsake you. Be strong and courageous, because you will lead these people into the inheritance, the land I swore to their ancestors to give them. Be strong and very courageous. Be careful to obey all the law my servant Moses gave to you. Do not turn from it to the right or to the left, that you may be successful wherever you go. Keep this book of the law always on your lips. Meditate on it day and night, so that you may be careful to do everything written in it. Then you will be prosperous and successful. Have I not commanded you to be strong and courageous? Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Okay, my friends, that looks like the end of that. And it was brought to you by The Bible with Briscoe 2021. The Bible with Briscoe 2021 is a daily reading of the Bible to be completed within 1 year. Don't forget to tune into The Bible with Briscoe 2021 to get your daily reading of the Bible. All right, my friends, I got one more song for you, and that would be, oh, well, goodbye, my friends, it's time to go. I said goodbye, my friends, it's time to go. I hate to leave you, but I really must go. So goodbye, my friends, goodbye. This here has been Shenandoah Briscoe saying hello and how are you? Thanks for tuning into the Shen Show, and as always, you know, God loves you and so do I. So come back and see me tomorrow, 'cause, well, hey, I'll be here and I'm hoping that you will too.